What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay back here again for a new video today on Real Sports Talk. And as everybody know, the NFL is coming out with their new schedule today. And as a Cowboys fan, I decided that I'm going to give my initial thoughts and reactions to the Cowboys schedule for this upcoming 2020-2021 season. Hopefully all goes well and nothing gets pushed back. But we're going to go ahead and hop into it right now. So we have week 1, we have Rams. We go to the Rams Stadium, the new SoFi Stadium, and we play them on Sunday night at 8:20. Starting off with a primetime game, putting the pressure on the new coaching staff and the team like always. It's a Cowboys thing to play on the big games, especially week 1. So I'm excited about this game. We are playing a Rams team who we have seen for the last couple of years in the playoffs 1 year, the year after that where we blowed them out, and we'll be seeing them in that new stadium. To me, the Rams are a really good team. I think they got worse in the offseason due to cap issues, and they did improve a little bit in the draft, but I feel like we have the better team offensively, and I feel like our defense can hold up with their passing attack, and I feel like their running attack will not be as good as it was in prior years, especially with losing a guy like Todd Gurley. Even though he hasn't been the best and he hasn't been himself, he still was a top back. So I feel like in that game, the Cowboys are going to get a dub. I don't really have a score prediction, but if I had to, I'm going to go with 27-17. Dallas Cowboys. Okay, now we are 1-0 now. We are going against the Falcons at home, the home opener at AT&T Stadium. Now, we are opening up at home against a familiar team also, the Atlanta Falcons. A really good team with a great offense. Guys like Julio Jones, guys like Calvin Ridley, and Pro Bowl quarterback Matt Ryan. Now, this offense is really good and is dangerous when they're hitting on all cylinders. However, the team really did not improve at all this season, to be fair. I mean, you look at Matt Ryan only got a year older. Calvin Ridley is coming off of a down year compared to his rookie year. And you lose a guy like Devontae Freeman, Vic Beasley, Desmond Trufant. So we don't really know how good this team is going to be. I probably see the Falcons as an 8-8 team. And early on in the season, them just now figuring out, I think the Cowboys having better players and more experienced players is going to get them the dub. At home, they start off 2-0. So, let's go to the Seahawks game. Now, this is the game where you're going to get challenged. Most definitely. Not saying that these first two games won't be challenging games, but you are going up against a team that is more of a playoff team and is more together and more well coached. So, you are going up against the Seahawks. It is a middle of the day, 4:25 game, and you're going to be facing them at Seattle. Now, this is a hard game for me. I can't lie. The Cowboys, even though this team is Team 40 Burger, the Seahawks have a very well-coached team. And if they get Jadeveon Clowney back, they're going to have an even better defense. So, knowing that the Seahawks played very well at that stadium, knowing that the Cowboys haven't played that well at that stadium the last time they were there, I hate to go ahead and give us an early loss, but I'm going to. Yes, the coaching staff is new, so the players have to get integrated into the system. We don't know what's going to go on with that. And when you go into that stadium, it's going to be rocking. And the lack of chemistry between the coaching staff and the players could hurt us. And the complications of the new offense, trying to figure out how to utilize all these weapons that we have, could mess us up against a more prepared and chemistry-wise a better team. So I'm going to have to give us a loss. 2-1. We lose to Seattle in that week. Now, we go back, and I think we have a bounce-back game against the Browns. We are facing a Browns team that is as lethal as we are on the offensive side of the ball. Some could say more lethal. They have an offense that has Baker Mayfield, who we all know hasn't been that good. Been kind of trash. I ain't hating, but I'm hating. I'm going to be honest. But at the same time, they do have a good offense. OBJ, Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb. I mean, their offense is crazy good. Let's be real. I mean, this offense is dominant on paper. Don't get me wrong. They had to put it on the field, but on paper, this offense is really good. And we're probably going to be in a shootout because we have more of an opportunistic defense than a bend don't break defense like we've had in previous years. So I'm probably going to go with it's going to be a shootout, but I feel like we have a better chance of stopping them than they of us, because I feel like our run defense will be able to stemify the great rushing attack of Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, forcing Baker Mayfield to throw the ball, which I feel like I don't know how much he improves from next year. He probably throws a couple picks that go our way. We win the turnover battle. We control the ball on the offensive side, and their lack of quality at multiple positions and our gain of depth at multiple positions like wide receiver and running back will be to our advantage, as we will be able to score a little bit more than them. I'll probably say 2 touchdowns. If I had to give a score prediction, I'll probably go maybe 35-24 Cowboys. Now, let's go again. We played the Giants at Dallas Stadium. Another middle of the day game, 425. We have our favorite friends, the Giants, who we've been beating for the last, 3 years. And I don't think anything changes. Yes, you got Jason Garrett. Yes, you got a new Joe Judge. Hold on, wait. Yes, you got Jason Garrett. Like, you can have that guy. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, you can have that man. I don't care what nobody says. So, we pretty much know what we're going to get out of that offense that day. An offense that is young, has talent, but is very young and can sometimes be injury prone and can turn over the ball a little bit too much because their quarterback, with the ball in his hand when he get hit, is kind of soft like Charmin. But that's just me calling it how it is. Now, I do think we beat the Giants in that game. The Giants will try to make it competitive early, but Team 40 Burger will take over against their young, inexperienced defense like they did the last 2 times they played each other, and the Cowboys will get the dub. Easy money. The Cowboys right now, I believe, in my standings, are a 5-1 or a 4-1 team after 5 games. Pretty good, but we still got a lot more games coming up. I'm going to try to go by these a little bit quicker. You have the Cardinals. Monday night game. Pretty simple. Well, another team that I feel like is going to be a really good team this year. The offense is going to be really good. You look at the offense, they got Kenyon Drake, Chase Edmonds, Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald, Andy Isabella, with Kyler Murray at the helm. He is a dog. And this offense is going to be really, really good. I think they're going to be one of the better offenses in the league, surprising a lot of people because their youngness and also their inexperience. But they do have D-Hop. They do have an explosive, electric quarterback in Kyler Murray, who had a sneaky good year last year, even though he did play in Arizona. And I think they're going to make it competitive. But once again, I think our experience and our talent is going to win us this game. So I'm going to give the dub to the Cowboys on Monday night. Now, let's go up against the Redskins. We see our friendly foes, the Redskins. We get how this goes. The Redskins are a good team. That defensive line is nasty. And their corners may be a little bit better this time around. So, to be real, it's going to be competitive. But at the same time, the Redskins are still the Redskins. And the Cowboys offensive line, as good as that front four is still going to be great against that front four. And they're going to be able to run the ball, in my opinion. And they're going to be able to get their team 40 burger off because, yes, the Eagles did get, the Redskins did get a little bit better at corner, but they're not that good of a team in terms of defending, so I'm going to give us this dub. Now, this is where Cowboys fans are going to get mad at me. You're 7-1, I believe, or 6-1 going into this Eagles game. It's Sunday night. It's 8:20. You're ready. You're thinking, oh, we on this streak. Reminds you of 2016. You having fun. Well, I got to be realistic. You are going up against the Eagles on Sunday night. They got a lot of speed. If Carson Wentz is healthy, they're going to give you a game. You know they're going to be competitive. And just for me being objective, and I believe we're going to split the series with them. I don't think they beat us at home, but I do think they get the better of us on Sunday night. And we're a little bit upset, but the Eagles have a really good team, has a lot of speed. And if they can stay out the IR, the whole team, because everybody know they've been injured a lot, then, they can get a dub. If they don't break their back, break their neck, break their, what I'm saying, they'll be fine. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Cowboys take their L on Sunday night. But don't be mad, Cowboys fans. You have another game against the Steelers coming up. So, let's look at this. You have the Steelers. Pittsburgh. We see how this goes. So, let's go ahead and get into this. Pittsburgh game 425. I'm going to leave it pretty simple. Big Ben is old. Dak is young. Offense is good. Cornerbacks, you do have Joe Hayden and Minka Fitzpatrick, but the defensive line isn't what it once was. the defense itself ain't what it was. And I feel like Dallas can control the game with the running game, throw a bit over the play action. And even though you do have Minka Fitzgerald and Joe Hayden, the abundance of weapons that the Cowboys have is going to overpower them. I think they outscore them. I think the defense plays well against Big Ben, and the Cowboys get that dub. Simple. Now you go into the bye week. You only lost 2 games, so you're feeling happy about yourself. You can't be too mad about that. Now you come out of that bye week and you play the Vikings. The Vikings are a really good team. We know what they're going to bring to the table. So, really competitive team. We both got really good offenses, and it is a 425 game, so Kirk Cousins is really going to be, you know what I'm saying, he's going to be there. But last time they played each other, Dak Prescott played extremely well. Ezekiel Elliott didn't have his best game, but I feel like with the addition of CeeDee Lamb and the loss of Stephon Diggs on the other side, I think the Cowboys will also outscore the Vikings, and I think they slightly, and I mean slightly, get this dub. If I had to give it a number, probably 31-28 Cowboys. I think it's going to be a battle. I think it can go either way. I think the Cowboys can very much win this game as much as they could lose this game. But I'm going to give the Cowboys the edge. That is now 3. That's a dub for them. So the Cowboys only have 2 losses so far, doing well. Now, you have the Redskins on Thanksgiving. Like I said, I think Cowboys go 5-1 in their division. I think you get this dub. The Redskins are a young, inexperienced team. The Cowboys are more well coached. They have better experience. I feel like they get this dub on Thanksgiving Day. Easy work. Now, this is when it gets hard, the Ravens game. I think the Cowboys are going to lose to the Ravens. I'm just going to call it what it is. The Cowboys have not been good against mobile quarterbacks all last year. And yes, you do have a different coach up in there, but at the same time, you got pretty much the same defense, and your corners have gotten worse, to be fair. And your D-line, it's gotten better interior at stopping the run, but it is the Ravens. So I got to give the Ravens the edge. I think the Ravens are going to run the ball. I think they're going to slow down Team 40 Burger because they're abundance of cornerbacks, and they're a great defensive line. And I think they beat the Cowboys, and it's probably going to be a shocker because I don't think the Cowboys are going to score that much. If I had to give it a score, I think it's 24-17 Ravens. So the Cowboys now have 3 losses. But don't look at it. You have Bengals, you have the 49ers, and the Eagles and the Giants. Now, you have the Bengals. Let's not talk too long about it. I like Joe Burrow. I like him a lot. I like T. Higgins. I like him a lot. Our team is better. Simple. Better coach, better team. Dub, we win that. Simple. We go to Cincinnati, we get a dub, we come back home. I ain't got to bring too much on that. Okay, now we have another Sunday night game against the 49ers. To be fair, we have lost to almost every top team at this point, which is all 3 of our losses. But I think against the 49ers, we will prevail. I think we get a dub against the 49ers on Sunday night, and we beat the 49ers. Okay, I think that we're gonna stop the run because once again I believe this team is built to stop the run. I feel like we're gonna stop the run, force Jimmy Garoppolo to pass, which I don't think he's good at. I mean, the guy had 8 passes in the championship game. That lets you know something. And I think on the offensive side of the ball, Team 40 Burger will show their heads. Yes, the 49ers do have a great D-line, but the Cowboys also have a really great offensive line. They can also run the ball and throw it. And to be fair, I feel like that's where you can get at the Vikings. If you saw the Chiefs game, you can kill them in the passing game if you can beat them in the run game first, which the Chiefs did, and I think the Cowboys are going to do to get the dub over the 49ers. Now we have the Eagles and the Giants. I think you're at home against the Eagles. It's 425. We're going to get that dub. We need it. We go 5-1 overall. We get that dub against them. Easy money. Cowboys W. Carson Wentz probably won't even be healthy by the end. But if he is, guys, I just feel like our team is going to be more. The chemistry is going to be better. You're going to be coming to that game with revenge on your mind. I feel like the Cowboys have a better team. I feel like they can slow down the Eagles' passing attack, even though it is built for speed. I don't feel like the Eagles have a lot of route runners and really pure wide receivers, but they're more trying to be a speed team, and I feel like the Cowboys are going to get a handle on that. Also, the Eagles don't have a really number 1 receiver, or they don't have a really number 1 running back or a bell cow running back. No disrespect to Miles, but let's just be real here. I think the Cowboys have both of those, and I think they outscored them, and I maybe think this game is a blowout. Just going to be honest with you guys. Now, we going against the Giants. Don't make me laugh. That's a W. Last game of the season, well, it's a W. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we may bench our guys, but at the same time, it could be a loss. Y'all want me? I give it a loss. Okay, I give it a loss because we're probably going to bench our guys. They're probably going to start their guys. They'll take the dub. It is what it is. Who cares? Unless we're fighting for it. If we're fighting for it, it's a dub, but I don't think we'll be fighting for it. So I'm going to have to get the Giants an L to end the season. But we're going to be looking good going into the playoffs. Pretty simple. So that is 12 W's, 4 losses for the Cowboys. A really good year for the first year led Cowboys by Mike McCarthy. Their offense is going to be explosive. In my opinion, was going to win them a lot of games. Their defense, while it has lost in the past game, it is built, in my opinion, to stop the run. And if you can get the factors if you can get the best out of Aldon Smith, Randy Gregory, if they play, and your defensive line is going to be way better, which is going to help you in the pass game. I think the Cowboys defense is going to be better than they were last year, especially at getting turnovers, which is going to help them out in a lot of games. Now, I do have them losing these big games, but I don't think they're going to lose the game that you expect them to win. I think they may lose the nail biters because of the fact that their chemistry is not all the way there. You're trying to utilize weapons, and a lot of teams that you're playing are returning a lot of their old players. So I would just have to give them the dub on that. That's my opinion on the Cowboys schedule. I hope we go 16-0, but that's just me being biased, and I can't be biased. 12-4 is still a great year. 12-4 still gets you in the playoffs, and I believe 12-4 still gets you a bye, in my opinion. Maybe you're the best team. Maybe you're not. It's going to get you a good fight the way it goes. I think that's good for the Cowboys. I think they're going to be a top team this year, and I think they should be looked at as a Super Bowl competitor because of the talent and the coaching pedigree that they have on their team. That's all I got to say about it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Peace.